Are your hearts hardened? Do you not understand? And what do you really see? What is it that is in front of you? And I just want to share some stuff with you this morning and ask for your prayers for myself. A number of months back, I wasn't feeling 100%, and I was praying, and I got this voice said to me, get a doctor from the Boston area and go have a checkup and get a physical. Well, that voice kept talking to me for a number of months, and I'm slow to do doctor things, if you know what I mean. So anyways, I did make that call, and I did set up, and I got a doctor down in Boston, and I had the physical, and at the end of it there was an EKG, and the doctor said to me, he said, "You've had a heart attack." He said, "When did you have it?" I said, I don't know. I'd had surgery once, so it could have happened then. He said, "And we have to go and check things because there's damage to your heart." So I said, okay. And so we set up a series of tests with doctors at the Beth Israel Hospital. I have a fleet of doctors over there, and they're wonderful. Beth Israel Hospital in Boston is just a wonderful hospital. And anyways, my cardiologist came back, and he gave me the report. He said, you had a heart attack. He said, you have multiple coronary artery disease, which I didn't understand what that was at all. And so with that, he explained, he said, on the right side, there's a coronary artery that comes up on the right side of your heart that carries all the blood up into your heart. He said, in your right coronary artery, it's totally blocked, 100% blocked. No blood is coming into your heart from the right side. He said, on the left side is the coronary artery that takes the blood away and then back to your body. He said, in two spots, one is 60% blocked, the other was 60-70% blocked. Well, of course, at that point, I was wondering how I was talking to him, because it's kind of simple. If there's no blood coming into your heart, it doesn't seem like you should be still on planet Earth, if you know what I'm saying. So then he explained to me, he said, the heart and the body can do things to protect itself. And so in your case, the heart grew veins back from the left side back to the heart to carry blood in, and that's how you're living. That's how you're surviving. But that isn't enough. And so we did different things, and stents are out, and coronary bypass is not necessarily, I don't think he feels comfortable about doing that now. So I'm living on two little pills, a red one and a white one. A red one in the morning to open up the blood vessels enough to get enough blood into my heart for the day, and the white one at night to shut it down. I just ask you to keep me in prayer, because I have asked the Cardinal to go out on sick leave for a while just to rest and try to get myself back on my feet, because I can't function as fully as I used to. But we'll see how that goes. But if the heart isn't functioning right, things don't go right. And that's what the gospel is all about, and this is what we're talking about. Are we properly, do we see God's plan? God multiplied the loaves and the fishes and fed all the people, and when they didn't have one loaf of bread, they said, well, we don't have enough, and Jesus said, you don't remember. I fed thousands from 1 or 2, 3, 5. And how they had leftovers, 12 baskets, 7 baskets. 12 baskets would be for all the tribes of Israel. There were 12 tribes. He had enough for everybody else. And the 7 is the number of perfection. Well, we are, going into the season of Lent tomorrow. Today, is Fat Tuesday. Maybe most of you don't know what a Fat Tuesday is, but if I say Mardi Gras, you know. Because in French, Mardi Gras, Mardi is Tuesday and Gras is fat. Mardi Gras means Fat Tuesday in French. And they're celebrating because they are ready, though, to get ready to do the sacrifice, to do penance, and to clean up their act and get their hearts in the right place. And that's what we do tomorrow. And so let us pray for one another, that we take good care of our spiritual hearts, that we get ourselves together, so that it is working, it's functioning, and it is helping us to see God and to follow God. You know, when I came over here this morning, I used my GPS. It's on my phone. GPS is Global Positioning Satellites. That's what it is. I call it, my GPS is God's perfect signal. And I said this morning I needed to go to Catholic television, and the address came up. In the whole country, we are known as Catholic TV on this street. May we follow the examples and the guides that God gives us and find Him, and may our hearts follow Him on our journeys of faith. And let us pray for each other during the season of Lent.